Got him. What is going on, guys? It is early in the morning. It is a new day. We're chasing ice, we're chasing walleyes. You guys know the deal, right? Not too complicated. And what are we doing? Well, Mitch had to go home yesterday. We filmed a couple things over the course of the last couple days, jigging a pile of walleyes. And got a call from good buddy Chaz up here, Chaz and Corbin at First City Guide Service in northern Minnesota. We finally had some cold. They have the best ice fishing operation I've ever seen up here in the Northwoods. If you're looking for a trip to get out on the ice, they finally got the cold. They're on a bunch of fresh fish. They're on good ice, and they got some of the sleeper shacks out. So that's all exciting to me. We generally film something like this once or so a winter. And generally, we have the opportunity to film this a lot earlier. We finally had this cold come in. It's going to be pretty cold out, and they got a lot of good ice up here now. And stay tuned for kind of the middle or end of this video, because we're going to do kind of an awesome giveaway for a bunch of the walleye tackle that I've been using all season. So one of you guys is going to get a whole bunch of that stuff, which is exciting as well. Want to do more stuff like this. But yeah, they got an ice castle which I can stay in tonight. So it's always fun to do one of these videos a couple times a winter where you stay in one of Chaz's fancy houses, First City Guide Service. I'll link them down below. Like I said, he's got the best setup up here if you're looking for a January or February ice fishing trip. But basically the plan is get out on the ice. We got to piece together a lot of equipment still, kind of run around for the middle of the day, and then get back in the ice castle, watch a little TV, eat some pizza, and hopefully catch a bunch of fish for the night bite. So should be kind of a fun day, kind of a mixture of hopefully running around out of the portable stuff and then jumping back into the ice castle for kind of that evening nighttime bite window. So should be kind of a fun video. We're all loaded down with gear. We got a little bit of a drive left, and we'll see you guys when we get to the ice. Oh, a new day back on the ice, and it feels good. They were calling for really cold temps today, but there's no wind, which makes it feel like it's about 45 degrees out if you've been on the ice all winter. So with that being said, we might just hop around, fish outside a little bit, kind of fish off the back of the snowmobile. I'm just coming off of 2 days of being cooped up in the hub house filming with Mitchell, so the want to be outside is pretty high right now. So stay tuned. We got to drill some holes, hopefully start catching some fish. One thing I love about fishing off a snowmobile is I can be here, then I can go over there, and then I can be over here and cover a lot of water. So that's kind of the plan. We'll probably get a few different baits going and hopefully make it happen. All right, while we wait for the hummingbird to fire up here, we get a couple of rods out. Now, I have fished this lake in the past, and I've always done really good dead sticking out here. So we're going to make sure that we keep that as an option for sure. On the other rod, we got the same spoon on I've been fishing relentlessly lately, which we can leave on or take off, or maybe go to something real aggressive, and we'll kind of see what the fish want to do right off the bat. Kind of missing a little bit of the morning bite here due to travel time, but you know, is what it is, right? Oh, look at this. Good mark coming from the left side here. Oh. Oh yeah, he ate it. He's got her. Yeah. First bite of the day. Took about 10 minutes here. Even though I dropped my dead stick. Still on there though. Got him right there. Bite number 1. That one had the right attitude, huh? He came right in. A little 15-incher to get the day going, huh? There we go. Can't complain though, because it's hardly been any time at all, and we've already marked a couple fish. That's the one thing the live is very good at. You know, if you're looking at a flasher, obviously you can decipher, you know, what's a big fish, what's a small fish on a flasher, but one really nice part about fishing with Mega Live down there is that I can say, like, even if the fish are over here, I'm like, okay, yeah, there's a walleye around. He might not have came into my bait, but there is in fact, life here. Or in that case, it was very clear that that was not a smaller fish. And that is one very nice part about running it. Where a flasher, we're only sitting at 13, 14 feet of water. With a flasher, you're just looking at, basically, oh, there's a red mark down there that looks bigger than some other marks. Now, that's not quite the size walleye we're after, but it is in fact a start to the day on the dead stick. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. He smoked it. He smoked it. There we go. Another one seemingly on the dead stick here. Should have it pretty good, I would think, by now. Where you at, bud? Right there. Feeling good. Definitely bigger than the first one, I would say. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah, it's feeling like a nice walleye. Feeling like a nice walleye. It's always getting them into the hole. Oh yeah, nice fish. There we go. There we go. Well, it's probably a 16, 17er, huh? I'll tell you what, we are marking a ton of fish. It definitely seems like all of the interest is in that dead stick right now. And whenever you're marking just like a lot of fish and very few are biting, generally it's a timing thing. So it's either something with the weather today or just, who knows, right? There's just a million different factors it could be. But I did move around one time, and just seeing that we're marking so many fish, we kind of got a little area to ourselves here. I think we're probably just going to flip the Eskimo up so it's not quite as chaotic with holes freezing over in the dead stick, because it definitely seems like the fish that are engaging with that dead stick. So we'll probably do some lure switching and stuff in the shack, but the main thing is there's definitely a bunch of fish here, and I think we're just kind of waiting on that window for them to start going. Wow. Pike, what do we got? You guys see that? There's a big school of bait down there. And all of a sudden the Red Sea of bait fish parted. And I was like, oh boy. Here we go. No, it's a really nice walleye. Wow. Oh man, I tell you what, if you're not marking a fish, just sit on your phone for a second and you'll be marking a fish. I didn't even have my chesty on, but man, when you see that happen, and I've seen that happen so many times where you're just kind of sitting here like chilling out. Now it's hot in the shack, so now I'm just like, almost falling asleep from the grind of ice fishing the last couple months. But all of a sudden all that bait came in, and whenever you're sitting here looking at something like live and all of a sudden that bait just gone, you can be guaranteed that there's a predator fish coming in. And that's exactly what happened here, and that is by far my nicest one of the day so far. Haven't been fishing for super long, but for the midday bite, I mean, man, you can't complain, huh? That's what you want them to do to a spoon right there. That is cool, man. Look at that, super nice walleye. I'm excited to be out here. I'm excited to see what the night bite has in store for us, because we're marking a lot of fish. And that's the first one that just absolutely demolished that thing. Look at that, dude. Beautiful walleye. That is too cool, man. Let's let that guy go. That is an awesome fish. There we go, man. Super solid walleye right there, huh? We'll take them like that. That happened fast. Let's hope that's what their attitude's going to be like, huh? Because that one, when he decided to bite, just absolutely shot through all that bait and absolutely smoked that spoon. That is pretty cool. Right there. It's another one hunting the dead stick right now. Oh, dude. Oh, it's a big old slab crappie, dude. Big old slab crappie. And these things have definitely been coming back in this lake, it seems like, over the last couple of years. There we go. Well, as we're sitting here on the walleye hunt, obviously, big crappies, we'll take those as well. Big old slabs, and they grow them real big on this lake. And they've kind of gone through a cycle out here of being a really booming population, and then kind of subsided a lot of times for, who knows why, probably over harvest part of it. But we're going to do our part and let those guys go, because anytime you get those skyscraper crappies, that's not even like a real big one for here. But anytime you get those real big skyscraper crappies, they are a valuable resource, because you don't get those everywhere. Not every lake can grow them that tall. But it's good to see some of those around too. And if they're eating full-size spoons, I mean, we'll catch as many of those as want to come through and bite pretty much. So a lot of times when we're talking about, kind of the common theme today is definitely post-frontal, negative, or neutral fish. Marking a ton of them, not getting a ton of them to bite. And you might think there's some like huge secret how to get these, kind of negative fish to bite. One is obviously having a dead stick, but the bigger thing if you're going to try to jig fish is generally just go to kind of your classic standard spoon, 1/8 ounce rattle master, something like this, and tip it with a minnow head or a minnow tail or whatever. But the big thing is their strike zone generally shrinks up. So a lot of times if fish are aggressive, I'm working the bait. We're sitting in 13, 14 feet of water right now. I'll work the bait way up here, like 8, 10 feet down a lot of times, and do a lot of this aggressive calling, trying to get those fish to fly up. And then when I do start getting fish to engage, I'll start knocking real hard and really engage a fast chase up. And then I'll fly the bait back down, go back down to bottom, make them chase again if they don't commit. The strike zone shrinks a lot on these negative or neutral fish. So a lot of times, and they don't want that big craziness a lot of times in the water column. So generally I'll hold my bait a foot, 2 feet, maybe 3 feet off bottom, and almost just go to the standard knock like this. Sometimes maybe get up a little bit higher and do a little bit of this flipping around for attracting, but most time you're going to spend right here. Now when fish do come in, generally I'll have what'll spook them away when they're very inactive is if you start doing more stuff like this, like you're jigging an aggressive feeding walleye. So a lot of times keep those movements a lot smaller, keep it a lot closer to bottom, and when you do have fish start to engage with you, just pull it up just a little ways, because those fish don't want to fly up and all around the water column. So generally if you just kind of mute out a lot of that big aggressive action, go to a lot more of the simpler stuff when fish are just kind of real negative or neutral, you'll end up getting more bites, because that's especially when that strike zone shrinks down a lot towards the bottom. Yeah, he got that one. He got that one. All right. This is feeling awfully pikey, though. It's feeling awfully pikey. Right there. Never know, though. Could be a real nice walleye up high. Drag's a little bit looser than I would like, but we'll get him. Oh, yeah. It's a real nice walleye here. Real nice walleye. Look at that one, dude. Wow, did he come up high to get that thing? Oh, come on. There we go, man. Look at that, dude. That is a real quality fish right there. What a beauty. Probably 22, 23. Just switch that dead stick over, too, to that little smaller minnow, as they said. Now, would that fish have eaten anything that high in the water column? Who knows, right? But, he did scarf that thing down, and man, that minnow was getting so high and squirrely. But these bigger fish, especially when you're fishing, we're in 13, 14 feet of water right now, they will hunt that water column a lot. And that is a nice walleye right there. By no means are we knocking their socks off, catching every fish that comes by, and they're just going nuts. But we're catching some nice fish, man. No complaints from me at all. That is a real nice, healthy walleye right there. We'll take them like that, huh? That's awesome. Look at that fatty, dude. I like them like that. I like the build on that one. Oh, there we go. And it's like half the fish are coming in real low on the bottom. You can almost tell right away, like, oh, that one's uninterested, right? Like, I'm not even gonna do a whole bunch of crazy stuff trying to make it happen. And they'll just kind of creep and crawl, and then the next one that comes by, he's all up high like that. And I mean, obviously it's kind of crazy the way you'll just see one fish will have one attitude, the next one will have the next attitude. My guess is with the amount of fish we got around us, the night bite or evening bite is going to be lights out, which is a good thing. All right, I've been told my home for the evening is ready, so we're gonna bust everything down real quick. Caught some decent fish in the shack, but we're gonna run back to our big fancy ice castle for kind of the evening and into nighttime bite. Kind of one of those days where I picked off a few fish here and there, nothing crazy, but let's quick rip the Eskimo down and drive on over to our home for the evening. A lot of times whenever I've stayed in these ice castles in the past, I kind of enjoy fishing this way, where you kind of got a home base and then you can kind of come out and run around. Obviously you can just sit in the shack and catch fish too, but it is nice to kind of be mobile for the daytime period. Home sweet home for the next 12 hours at least. First City Guide Service, link it down below. They easily have kind of the best ice fishing operation I've ever seen on the ice. And we're about to enter. We got the 4-mans out right now. Now they got a bunch of these giant like 8-mans too, which I'm sure will be out here soon. But absolutely beautiful accommodations. Holes already drilled, rattle reels ready to go, and we are ready for the night bite. So plan is to move everything in here. I got a giveaway I want to talk to you guys about in just a second here, but we got to move some stuff in and get some lines down for sure, because that's first and foremost priority. But stay tuned, we're gonna get moving and we'll go into a little bit of a giveaway for you guys. All right, you guys, well, we are all settled in to the ice castle. We're ripping some film off the cameras. We're charging all the graphs and cameras up. We'll throw a couple of rattle reels down, don't worry. But giveaway time. Wanted to kind of do some kind of cool giveaway. And how about this? Just shot the idea to Chaz the other day. Always like linking up to do cool giveaway stuff with the people that help me out along the way. And so yeah, here we are. But how about this? From now until the end of January, any new booking in one of these First City Guide Service shacks is entered to win a $200 bait package. Some of my go-to walleye baits, panfish baits. We're just going to throw together kind of a grab bag of some of the stuff I got laying around. Kind of my go-to stuff, but a $200 value. All you got to do is stay in one of these awesome ice shacks. Give Chaz a call. Get on the books sometime between now and the end of January. Any new booking, enter to win. Chaz will link up with you guys, whoever wins at the end of the month or the beginning of February. So we're going to do that. I appreciate you guys kind of, obviously following me around, allowing me to do these kind of cool giveaway things. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. All of Chaz's First City Guide Service contact info linked down below. So yeah, that's that. For now, we are going to edit. We're going to get some rattle reels down. And we're definitely going to pass out. I don't know if we even have time to catch a fish before the tiredness creeps in. But are we going to fish again tomorrow morning or not? I don't know. That is to be determined. All right, day 2. I slept incredible last night. The last couple nights I've slept in a hub shack while we were filming overnight, and it felt good to be in a little bit more comfort than the hub shack. But 7 a.m., caught a couple fish last night, couple small walleyes, couple burbot, and then I was like, I gotta sleep. I can't be doing this all night. So I reeled up a few set lines and slept real good. But we're gonna run around a little bit this morning. It is a much different day than yesterday. Had some people that watched a bunch of the videos come on over last night, and they kind of said the same thing, marking a lot of fish, few biters. And it was the first day of like a really big front system yesterday, where yesterday was like very low pressure, very gloomy. And a lot of times fish don't like those like bottomed out lows. They like to change from high to low a lot of times, but it was like a bottomed out low. Today we have another one of those kind of days where it's going to be super high pressure today on the back side of a front. So I would assume it's going to be a little bit more, similar to yesterday, where you're going to have a bunch of those fish creep in, a few of them kind of shooting up. But we're going to run around out of the mobile setup for the morning. Obviously you could just sit in here and probably pick off the fish that come by as well, but you guys know me, I like to stretch my legs. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna load up everything quick. It's definitely well below zero this morning with the wind and everything. You could tell she's a crispy one out there, and we'll see you guys on the ice. All right, man. First one of the morning. Right there. Number one. Well, we haven't been out for very long. There we go. Nice 15-incher. Can't tell you how important it is to run the dead stick in kind of these negative or neutral type of bites. There we go. Number one of the morning. Nice 16er if you're gonna keep one. There is just a mountain of fish down there. I mean, look at it now. Whenever these fish decide to fire after this front, it's gonna be absolute bananas. For now, we're just kind of picking off a few here and there. This weather is definitely, it's like the biggest first major cold front snow of kind of the winter. And the fish are definitely feeling it. I'd say this winter overall has been really good for fishing for me, because we've had a lot of that like stable, warmer weather. And caught a lot of walleyes this winter. And there's another decent fish right there. See you later, buddy. We'll let you go. Number one of the morning. Fishing for 10 minutes. Can't really complain too much. I mean, if you're a keeping fish type of mood, easy to limit out. There's low odds. I got marking 2 right now. Low odds they bite. Oh my goodness, Cody. Oh my goodness, Cody. You're on the phone. You're good luck. Oh no, you're bad luck. Oh no. You're bad luck, you son of a... You son of a... Holy cow. Well, can't catch them all, I guess, right? Got him. Crappie or walleye, what do you guys think? Oh yeah, it's a nice walleye. It's a nice walleye. Real nice one. Look at him, dude. Man, he did not mess around, did he? That one had the attitude we want. I'm marking so many fish, it's crazy. I think some of them are those moon eye, golden eye things. Some are probably crappies. Some are probably walleyes, obviously. But, I mean, it's not like we've been out here for a super long time either. And we're just kind of, right in the mix with a whole bunch of fish, man. This is a good time. And when one of these does fire, it's like that. It's just like absolutely suicidal. Like almost no time to even turn anything on. See you later, dude. This little 17, 18er, huh? Shooting back down to the bottom. Well, our time out here has come to an end. Super cold today, super windy. Front definitely affected the fishing, but obviously still caught some decent fish. So we're gonna break everything down, roll back to the truck, and then slowly roll our way home. All right, guys, we are actually back home now. Made the drive last night. We're unthawing everything in the garage, getting ready for another week on the ice filming content. But I appreciate you guys watching this one. Obviously, kind of the theme of this video was just fishing a massive pressure weather change that came through. And obviously you could tell by the live footage how many fish were down there. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, those fish, when the weather kind of swings back, are absolutely going to snap off, and it's going to be ridiculous. But we're loading up in the box right now, couple $100 prize package for the giveaway. And in here, we're just gonna load up a whole bunch of blade baits, hyper rattles, hyper hammers, those same Castmaster spoons I was using, some flutter spoons. I mean, we're gonna absolutely load it up. And like I said, for the giveaway, all you gotta do is go fishing on the ice with Chaz. So give those guys a call, contact information connected down below, call First City Guide Service, get on the books sometime this winter, and be entered to win an awesome package of walleye lures. So I appreciate you guys watching this one. We're gonna load this up, get it in the mail to Chaz so he can give it away. Yeah, it was kind of a fun couple days of running around the shack. Didn't fish much more than just like an hour or so the second day because I had to be home. But appreciate you guys watching. Stella's licking the salt off my camera stand right now. Stelly, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. But yeah, caught a bunch of walleyes. So we're on to somewhere new next week. We're slowly getting more ice as we get this big cold dip here, which is exciting. More opportunity opens up. More ice fishing opens up. Be safe out there. Be checking that ice. And we'll see you guys on the next video.